Hi, I'm back. I haven't been here for a while. I just hadn't had a chance to do my updates of different tragedies, true crimes, and unnecessary deaths. We're going to start off with what was it, 9/8? Yeah, 9/8 in St. Peter's. That was on the 9/8 was Monday, September 9th. In St. Pete, Florida, a man was shot dead while driving with his 18-month-old toddler in the back of the car. Fortunately, she survived. It was very sad. And now the baby's without the father. I don't know if where the mother was. There was just them two in the car in Florida. Queens, New York, the Belrose section of Queens, a couple was found dead in their home. The man was found tied up in the basement, and the wife was found on the first floor after the house was caught fire. They were found in there, and they were found to have been murdered before the house was set on fire by a parolee, someone that should not have been out, by the name of James McGriff. Unfortunately, this man was going around the neighborhood asking for his cell phone to be charged, ringing different doorbells. However, people wouldn't answer except this home answered the door, and he did his disastrous thing to them. I don't answer the door for people that are ringing the doorbell. If I'm not expecting them, just don't, answer your door. Be careful today. Over the weekend in Los Angeles, two men were killed in back-to-back shootings. For one, they were both in the Sawtell area. The first was in an office building on Wilshire Boulevard, and the second was on the alleyway, both within a couple hours of each other. Again, in L.A. area and Hollywood, a man was found dead. Well, not a man. They found out now. Was a woman was found dead in the truck of a Tesla in a Hollywood, California, tow yard. The car was owned by David. He's a singer. It's spelled D4VD. They don't know what happened. She had this tattoo on her finger that says "shh," like saying be quiet. Very heavily decomposed. They have not identified the body yet. In North Carolina, autistic boy. I think he was 10 years old. I'm not sure. I can't remember either. 8 to 10 years of age. He was found in a lake in North Carolina from Asheboro. He was reported missing 2 days later. He was then found in a pond. A lot of the autistic kids get drawn to water, and we don't. That's just something that would be interesting to know why they do that. That's very sad. I guess the parents weren't watching them. They need more, or they may be found to be neglectful in his care. So we don't know what this situation is with that investigation. And 28-year-old man was shot in Oakland, California over this past weekend. He was buying food from a local street vendor. It was very sad. I think he had just moved to the area from, I think, the Pennsylvania area. I think the Pittsburgh area. That's what I was hearing. In Las Vegas, unfortunately, there's a DUI accident and involving a pregnant woman, and her unborn baby was unfortunately didn't survive. Again, in California, Napa, California, there was a DUI on Sunday night on the 7th of September. Two were injured. That's a very high death toll, 6 people. That's very sad. In DeKalb County, Georgia, a fireman was killed in the line of duty trying to rescue another firefighter. Very sad again. This is another tragedy. Domestic violence, 9/16, Michael Roca of Reedley, California, killed his wife Yesenia, and then he was shot dead by the police after he was trying to escape. That was on the 6th over the weekend. In Connecticut, there were two people that were on I-95 the same day. Early in the morning, Nicholas Kupek was killed because there was a truck that had lumber that fell off of it on the highway, and he had run into the lumber pieces that were on Interstate 95. I don't know if it was the southbound or the northbound area of this highway. And then a few hours later, a woman named Isabella Bugsy. But let me see my writing. Bugsy on my hands. My chicken scratch is terrible. And the woman was hit by a truck. Her car was sideswiped by another tractor trailer, separate from the earlier incident. She died, and there were several injuries on those two different accidents. So far there's 20 people that died. A 59-year-old woman from Alabama, from Auburn. She was a retired veterinarian, also still taught veterinary medicine at the University in Auburn, Alabama, by the name of Julie Gard Schnuel. I think that's how you pronounce her last name. She was murdered in a park walking her dog. I don't know who killed her. I think they're still on the run. I do think they got the person that did that to her. It's a very sad situation. In Toms River, New Jersey, on September 6th, a motorcycle who was 33 years old by the name of Anthony Ferrantino was hit by a car that was trying to make a left turn. In South Los Angeles, another body was found in the trunk of a car of a blue Honda Civic. The car was in a tow yard, and we don't know. It seems like that seems to be connected to the other incident. Downtown Dallas, there was a shooting in that was in a hotel. And the person was beheaded. It's crazy. It was a stabbing. The person was stabbed and then beheaded, and it was at this hotel. And I don't remember the name of the hotel. In Atlanta, Georgia, a man was shot by police in front of the Four Seasons Hotel when he refused to put his gun down. I don't know what led up to that incident. In Zephyr Hills, Florida, a man was struck while crossing County Road 54 at 9:16 p.m. on Monday evening. Another unfortunate incident Monday, a Chicago mother was dropping off her son at school. She was from the South Loop, and she's a 31-year-old mom who was shot dead. Very unfortunate. In New Jersey, PNC Arts Center in Homedale, New Jersey, a woman had lost control of her car in the parking lot of the concert venue. She died after she hit a car and two pedestrians. It sounds like a medical incident to me. Jackson, New Jersey, a sister of Nasreed, an NBA player, was shot and killed in her apartment. And so far, that was 9 incidents. So we had 29 deaths. It's very unfortunate. A lot of true crime and things that you just have to be careful. You never know when things can happen. Have a good night.